Nick Palladino here, psychic medium. Today's question: how do psychics receive information? And the best way that I can answer this would be we don't try. So when I'm reading for a client, the first thing that I do is turn my own mind and my own thoughts off. And that is just the practice of meditation, quieting of the mind, and keeping myself in the highest form of vibration that I can by eating healthy, exercising, not being around technology as much as possible, just grounding myself the best way I can. All of these things help raise my own awareness and my own vibration. But when I'm in session with a client, the goal for me is to turn my own thoughts off. So when I meet with someone, I if they ask me a question, a specific question, if I start to think, then I'm using my own mind. And that's not what we want. We want my mind to be turned off so that when I'm asked a question from a client and they want my intuitive guidance on it, it's that instant knowingness that clicks in, that triggers my extrasensory perception, and the information just flows in. I'm not thinking, I'm not processing it. It's the very first thing that pops in your head before you start to think and process. Everyone has, for an example, everyone has thought of someone and then they get a phone call from that person the second after they thought of them. In that moment, they weren't mentally thinking. It was just an instant thought that popped into their head. I'm thinking of my friend Joe, and then boom, he calls. That's the best way I can describe it. It's the elimination of thought, which when you do that, when you eliminate thought, you leave room for intuition and extrasensory perception to come through, which takes time, practice, and a lot of meditation. So that is how psychics receive information.